the defenders of journalistic integrity, independence and impartiality in Pakistan, and yet to many in Pakistan, not least in the military, you are not seen as entirely independent, neutral and impartial. Because over the last couple of years, you're basically seen to have been increasingly giving a platform to one particular political player, Nawaz Sharif, who has run into an awful lot of trouble because of allegations of corruption.
I was speaking particularly about the fact that there was no leak from Nawaz Sharif or his party. In fact, the news about which Dawn printed in the so-called Dawn Leak saga about the conversation with respect to 2 meetings was available at different points in Pakistan and internationally. In fact, that material was procured internationally. It's verification process.
No, I understand, but let's not get hung up on the technicalities of how this all panned out. But the bottom line is this, and I come back to it. You, the self-proclaimed independent, impartial, neutral media group covering Pakistani politics, are now seen to be supportive and sympathetic of Nawaz Sharif, his daughter, who are now, it has to be said, convicted criminals.
I think what is more important is that there is an element of orchestration in that.
Where's your evidence? Who's orchestrating and where is your evidence for it?
I think that if you go to the social media, if you look at the trolls on the social media, if you look at the attacks on Dawn, you might get some idea that there is a very large presence by the ISPR, or the Inter-Services Public Relations, on the social media.
Pakistani intelligence?
Absolutely.
It's going after you because
Not going after us so much as going after anybody that they feel stands in their way. I think it's important to say that although it's not a contest, we are hardly contenders for straight power. I think basically there's a civil-military narrative which went wrong, and Dawn was the messenger, and a large part of that is shooting the messenger.
You started this interview with the premise that Pakistan's democracy is facing threats and dangers, but you're in a way creating those threats and dangers, because you're now telling me that the Pakistani intelligence services are meddling in politics to the extent that they want to, quote unquote, decapitate one particular important political player, and one can only